finally bursting the finally bursting the bursting the bursting the finally bursting the finally bursting the finally
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Summer Game Fest. We are in person, and today we've got a look at what's next in video games for you. We are live here in Los Angeles at YouTube Theater, and it feels so good to be in person with a live fan audience for the first time ever. Welcome, everybody. When I started Summer Game Fest back in 2020 from a spare bedroom, I never imagined it would grow into this. Today, the video game industry has come together to show you what's next. This is a cross-industry showcase, meaning no matter where you play games, I hope you'll discover a new game to put on your wish list. The landscape of video game events has certainly changed over the past few years, but one thing hasn't. There are a lot of great games in development, and our singular goal today is to get you excited about the future. In just a few minutes, we'll see the first extended gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1. It delivers, don't worry. Alan Wake 2, the reveal of Fortnite's next season, and yes, we do have a very special grand finale that you're not going to want to miss. That's all I'll say right now. But let's get right to the games and gameplay. The first reveal is something you're not expecting, which makes it that much more exciting. Here we go.
Our kingdom is cursed. The prince has been kidnapped and taken to a forbidden land. All hope rests with us, the Immortals, to rescue him and save the Empire. But we weren't prepared for what was coming next. Then again, they weren't prepared for me.
Whether they ready or not, better get better with time. I can't see an enemy ending the plot. My struggle came with a purpose. Now I'm about to turn it down to a burden. You see, I ain't begging on it. I'm deserving. I'm putting on every battle. I thought I had a place to play. Don't take a chance, really take a bite. Been through the dark times, so I came with the dark side. Let us show you the light. See how I rose up, boy, the warrior grown up. Now we're giving them hope. Keep them all warriors, victorious. Put it home on them enemies, get close. So I see the danger coming.
In these times of darkness, hope is the only thing that keeps us fighting. I will fulfill my destiny and save the kingdom.
There's a little surprise. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is coming in January 2024, a brand new action-adventure platformer in the iconic series with deep combat, some huge boss fights, and of course, incredible platforming, puzzles, and animation, bringing a modern take on the legendary franchise. You'll be able to see more at Ubisoft Forward, streaming on Monday as part of Summer Game Fest. All right, let's move along to another iconic video game franchise that just celebrated 30 years. That's right. It's time for Mortal Kombat 1. Couldn't keep you waiting on this one. It has been 4 years since MK11, and ever since, Ed Boon and the team at NetherRealm have been hard at work on the most ambitious MK yet that reboots the series into a new era timeline. And it's coming this September. Everyone has been asking, what does it look like? Who's on the roster? How do the new cameo fighters work? Well, now it is time for combat. No spoilers, but this video is literally insane. Here is an extended first look at the story, gameplay, and yes, of course, the fatalities.
Acaba de empezar, tío.
Mortal Kombat 1. Let's do it.
Han enseñado una especie de... Bueno, una especie no, un Prince of Persia, tío, ahí así como raro. Se me escucha bien. Bajo el volumen del directo o algo. Vale, perfecto.
Today, you have proven worthy of joining us. Come, there are other champions I must gather.
Estoy si quieres entrar a charlar, Rejero, estoy en el grupo de Discord, ahí en el de la vida show. El de voz. Va, tranquilo, no, era por si querías entrar, da igual, o sea. O sea, digamos que eres el autista, ¿no? Que está ahí... Estáis gente y estás tú ahí con los cascos viendo la mierda esta,
Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm. God
pone...
of fire.
Ahí estoy.
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced. Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
No juego en serio un juego de lucha desde el Soul Calibur 2. Imagínate. Bueno, realmente los Smash Bros. No sé si cuentan como juego de lucha como tal, ¿sabes? Me imagino que sí. Pero sí, quitando los Smash Bros. El Zelda, tío, yo ya me lo he pasado, le he metido como 180 horas o algo así, o no sé cuántas. Es la puta hostia, es el juego de la consola, tío. Intento empaparme de lo que están enseñando porque estoy viendo ahí varios personajes. Como que sale alguno a ayudarte ahí a hacer los fatalities. Especie de sinergias. Sí. Ole. Maravilla. Joder. No se puede decir que se hayan cortado, Pero igual me recorto demasiado.
I mean, that was pretty good, right, guys?
Ay.
Now, I'm sure you have many questions about what we just saw, and to tell you more, I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same franchise and fan base for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon! Congratulations. They love you. All right, well, Ed, first of all, thank you for that incredible world premiere. We got to see all of the gameplay of MK1, and everyone just wants to know more about this, because first of all, this is it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1.
Andaré quitando y poniendo la cámara, que estoy aquí fumando, tío.
I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into, like, you know, a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe, and this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat.
Sí, que también lo recuerdo del Mortal Kombat de eso, tío, de típico de verlo en la recreativa y flipar, pero flipar en colores viendo a los mayores jugando, ¿sabes? Que se sabían los fatalities y eso, y yo, claro, yo flipaba en colores. Ahora, a la que jugué mucho también, recreativa, a la Soul Edge, que claro, era una especie de Soul Calibur 1 raro, tío, en Soul Edge. Que están los mismos personajes y todo.
Some pretty amazing stuff there. Now, so tell us, how does that work? You obviously have your main character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo menu. So you pick sort of a pair when you start the game.
Yeah, normally in a fighting game you'll see a roster, basically, you know, where you select your character. After you do that, there's a second roster of characters, which are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters, and these fighters actually. They will join the fight, but they...
A lot of blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some objectives.
He estado viendo estos días. Tampoco le presté mucha atención, porque... Te digo, los juegos de lucha, me pillan muy lejos ya. Pero sí, me alegro de que se hayan redimido de aquello que salió del Street Fighter 5, porque luego sí que estuvo bien, pero salió como una mierda aquello. Salió fatal, ¿no?
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo. How do you summon them? Is it time-based? Like, how often do they come in? It's not a tag team thing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Salió a trozos.
You're basically summoning them. It's just one button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety. So you can go, you know, push that button with towards and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move. And so the combination...
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo almost.
Exactly, exactly. And you see there's like a meter up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it, so you can't obviously fire them indefinitely, but you can call them pretty much whenever you want, and they have, you know, like in the middle of a combo, they'll have a lot of you know, basically a whole arsenal of their moves. So Sonya, you saw come out there. Sometimes you'll see them appear twice in there.
It's amazing. So time-based, they come out, and then obviously as you go through, you revealed some of them there, but is it a different set of characters that'll be in the cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. You can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right? Same thing with Scorpion. But a lot of our cameo fighters are kind of like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes. And so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro popped in there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of like kind of really digging into the old Mortal Kombat games as far as getting, you know, we really love the novelty of it. We really want the cameo characters to feel, you know, kind of nod to the old games.
Well, speaking of not the old games, let's talk. You confirmed, I think, or at least known that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in this game as Johnny Cage, right? Is that true?
Que va a estar Jean-Claude Van Damme, tío.
People don't know the story. I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he finally is now part of it?
It's a huge first full circle moment. You know, the first Mortal Kombat game, we originally wanted to be Van Damme, the video game, and that never really worked out. So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get him We were this close,
Yeah.
like 4 or 5 times. And so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices, too.
Wow.
So you're going to hear Jean-Claude, his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited about it.
Wow. Well, I know the team has been working so hard in Chicago to build this through COVID, and it's coming out in September, so we don't have to wait long, right?
That's right. This has been a very difficult secret to keep
Yeah.
over the last 4 years, and so but we could not be more excited in terms of getting players' hands on it. And throughout the summer, we're going to be showing a lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more cameo characters. So there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving us the first look at MK1. As you said, this weekend people will be playing it, press and media, so we'll be seeing lots more coverage, lots more characters to reveal on the main roster and cameos. Ed Boon, thank you so much. First look at Mortal Kombat. Awesome. Thanks so much. Amazing. So
Sí, no,
excited
yo
about
sí
that
creo que
one.
nunca
All
me he
right.
fijado,
Next
tío.
up, it's been a fun couple weeks for action RPG fans with the release of Diablo 4, which is truly fantastic. Another big and anticipated
Se llevaba toda mi
Path
atención
of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear
Bianca,
Games,
tío.
who has faithfully been updating and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes right now. Here is your first look at a raw gameplay capture from Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay to a new level.
Woo!
Where are the gods?
Nos van a enseñar el diablo ahora.
Hey you! What's going on?
He visto algo en Twitter ahí pasado, o sea, haciendo scroll, pero no me paraba a verlo, tío. He visto algo así. Pero no lo he visto entero. Ni nada, o sea, lo he visto ahí, pues eso, haciendo scroll, he visto. Sí, ¿no? Luego lo ponemos, tío. Luego a ver si no me acuerdo yo, recuérdamelo tú cuando termine la conferencia, tío, y lo vemos. Si sigues por aquí y tal. Path of Exile, coño, vale. Yo pensando que era el diablo, totalmente. Totalmente despistado, tío. Es que no controlo nada de estos juegos.
Looks amazing, and there's more coming in July. Last week marked the release of Street Fighter 6, a game we featured last year at Summer Game Fest. Well, the team at Capcom has an important update to share with you right now.
¿Esto qué es? Ah, vale, más del Street Fighter.
I am the Advanced Artificial Intelligence Leviathan. Welcome to Bikitoa Island.
Roblox, tío. Exoprimal. What the fuck? La colaboración ahí con personajes, ¿no?
I'm guessing Ryu from Street Fighter facing off against a dinosaur probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show.
Justísimo después de hablar de Mortal Kombat,
But guess what, guys? That may actually not be the craziest collaboration on the show today. Check this out.
Se lo va a enseñar basura, es que es una mierda que flipas.
Shape the fabric of reality, transforming everything you may think you know.
¿Qué? Nicolas Cage, tú. Dead by Daylight. ¿Qué dices, tío? ¿Qué es esto? ¿Pero qué?
That's right. Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight in July.
¿Pero qué me estás contando, tío?
I figured the easiest way to find out is probably to go right to the source.
No jodas, le tiene ahí, tío. Hostia. Hostia. Qué cabrón, tío.
Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest, Nicolas Cage.
Es por estas cosas me merece la pena de vez en cuando ver al Doritos, tío. Hostias. Hostias, míralo,
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Happy to meet you.
Nick, I gotta say, welcome to the video game world.
Oh, wow, yeah, thank you. I'm so happy to be invited to your very, very cool club, everybody.
Tío, qué cansancio.
This is such a crazy, unexpected collaboration. I gotta understand, how did this come about? I mean, some people be like, oh, maybe he'll show up in Fortnite. Maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game. But Dead by Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well, it's a museum of horror, right? Yes. And when I make movies, one of my favorite genres is horror. And in this, and in that genre, there's a character, a murderous ghost named Sadako, who I think is amazing. And she made an appearance in this game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay. I mean, that's what's fun is you're playing one of the survivors in this game, and it's cool that, you know, it really is this museum of horror. Michael Myers, you said all these different characters all coming together. And you play yourself, or who do you play? So I play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage. He's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog, he's surrounded by crows and serial killers, and it's rather amusing. And there's something about it that I think, as a survivor, is like a bonding experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through, and I like that. And so that was a large reason for wanting to do it as well, that feeling of bonding with your friends. And you're fully in for this. I know we heard your voice in there, so you recorded lines for it and everything? See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage survivor, I even have when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. And so it was important to me that everything I do, everything I say, from the scream to the grunt, down to the most minimal, exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
Está como una cabra, chaval.
Fully method, Nick Cage.
Está, pero fatal.
This is so fun. This game, as you said, is such an awesome kind of, collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know much about the video game
Somebody
world?
very important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast, and that really put the hook in. Ha, pun intended. See, Dead by Daylight to me was an opportunity to branch out. I've never been invited into this space before. Yeah. I'm always looking for new adventures. So this to me was like, wow, I can make a whole new audience, meet a whole new audience, and branch out and go on this Dead by Daylight adventure. I didn't say, it took me nothing but a split second to say yes. And speaking about split seconds, what I noticed, excuse me, sinuses, allergies. What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming,
qué rollo se está tirando, tío.
It's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space, because every move, every grunt, every sigh you make has to be timed perfectly with the gamer's moves. So that was something that I learned from this, and I'm always looking to learn something.
Well, we love having you in the video game world. We want to see Nick Cage in more games.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Nick, thank you so much. Hopefully the first of many. Nicolas Cage, great to see you, man.
Yeah.
There you go, lock it in. Now, for all of you who want to play Nick Cage,
sí, me acuerdo, claro que me acuerdo, tío.
The chapter officially comes out on July 25th on PC and console, but PC
que fue en unos Game Awards
earlier by downloading the player test build on July 5th. And here's an exclusive first look at Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight.
Tío. Gameplay de Nicolas Cage, Méale. Tío. Qué lamentable,
Damn right I made it.
anything goes here at Summer Game Fest. All right, thank you very much, Nick. Now, lately we've been seeing an incredible number of video game adaptations, but back in 2019, The Witcher on Netflix, inspired by the Witcher book series, showed the potential of
Van a enseñar el tráiler de la tercera temporada de The Witcher aquí.
Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time for the world premiere of the trailer, introduced by Henry Cavill and the cast.
¿Qué dices?
Hello, Witcher fans.
¿Qué?
We are all gathered here today to share something with you.
Be sure to tune into The Witcher Season 3.
Guapísima es. Cómo se cargaron a su personaje, tío.
Volume 1 debuts on June 29th, only on Netflix.
Get ready to watch the world premiere of our brand new
Guapas,
trailer for
joder.
Season 3 of The Witcher.
Thanks for tuning in to the Summer Games Fest and enjoy the trailer.
A ver. Qué miedo me da, chaval. A ver.
Neutrality. It won't get you a statue. But it'll certainly help in keeping you alive.
Grande Haddock. Mira lo que están enseñando. El tráiler de la tercera temporada de Witcher, tú. Así de gratis.
Neutrality has consequences too.
Hostia. Ay. Yendo violencia, por favor y gracias. Es por lo único que lo voy a ver al final, tío.
Well, that's deeply worrying.
No, realmente estoy cagado con lo que van a hacer, tío. Porque en esta temporada se pira, van a cambiar de actor, no sé qué, han cambiado un montón de historias.
If war is coming, there is no hiding her from it. You sure about this?
Are you?
Esa es la fiesta de... ¡Hostios, tú! Lo van a hacer, ¿eh? La cena en... Hostia, ¿y esto, chaval? Cacería salvaje.
History has a way of repeating itself.
Ahí están, sí, joder, ¿cómo se llamaba Aretusa? Menuda timba se prepara en esa fiesta. Si se ciñen a los libros, porque manda mi que no.
We're witches.
Is that so?
I'll never get over how cute they look for monsters. And they're like, no, please don't hurt me. And then, wow. Fangs. Just like a boatload of fangs. All up in your business.
Más miedo que ganas, ¿eh? Más miedo que ganas, tío. ¿Qué hay que decir? Es que Henry Cavill leí que salía con la Ciri que le saca casi 20 años, qué grande que va. ¿Qué dices, tío? Henry Cavill tiene a novia y que será de su edad, así que le enseña cada 2x3 en Instagram, tío. Eso es un bulo que te habéis comido, que va. No, en serio que no, o sea, eso es mentira. Con lo receloso que ha sido siempre Henry Cavill para enseñar a sus parejas y eso, hace no mucho la enseñó y ahora salen cada 2x3 ahí en Instagram, tío. No, que va. Freya Alan, ¿qué tiene? 19 años, tío. Pues te tira una preteen, ¿no? Esa chavala tendrá ya sus 18, 19 años, tío. Esa actriz. Y Henry Cavill 37, 38. Que no digo que no pudiera pasar, pero no... Joder, que es un actor al que sigo yo de cerca y no, hostia.
Let's go.
Me ha dejado todo rayado, lo de The Witcher, tío. Me cago en la hostia, tú. Bueno, ya como que un poco de perdidos al río, ¿sabes? Me la suda un poco ya. ¿Esto qué es el Remnant 2? Parece, ¿no?
No turning back after this. You sure?
Hola, Juanmi. ¿Qué dices? Tío, estoy ahí en el Discord, tío, en el grupo de voz, por si quiere entrar alguno. Ah. Vale. Has conseguido un drop, reclama, ¿no? Ah, vale, he conseguido un drop de estar viendo esto. Sí. Lo que han enseñado, tío, el tráiler de la tercera temporada de The Witcher de Netflix. Muy cansado, muy cansado. Han hablado del Mortal Kombat, del Strifa y poco más en realidad.
The world premiere of the new season of Fortnite, Call of Duty Season 4, and maybe a few more surprises for you.
¿Cómo que
As we go through
maybe?
today's reveals, use the hashtag gaming on TikTok to react to the news. And we want to welcome everyone co-streaming the show.
¿Queréis que os
live on
ponga los
TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and other platforms. For those of you on
subtítulos,
Twitch, we
chavales?
also have a special Warframe Twitch drop, a free Steinax Warframe.
O no se hace.
30 minutes of the show. Now, speaking of surprises, another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a
Pues ahora
brand
mismo
new
lo quito,
game
tío, queda más
built from the
limpio.
ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and
No se le
longtime
entiende
fans
bien,
of
yo qué
video
sé.
games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
¿Qué? Uf. Esta a la gente no le va a gustar, A ver. Hostia, no tiene mala pinta, Creo que es Sonic Manía, ¿no? No sé si es... Pues que yo como no he jugado al primero no reconozco las pistas ni nada, no sé decirte, ¿sabes? Se ve guay así también, parece... Muy Nintendo, Así, tío, muy Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, tío. Mira, fíjate, tío. Hostias. Tiene una pinta muy chula esto, Sonic Superstars. Mira, salen Switchy. Amigo. Salen la Switchy. Otoño. Realmente yo el Sonic Mania me lo salté, no lo jugué porque me da pereza también un poquito del pixelar ya, tío. ¿Sabes?
We don't just have a new peak for current players, but also for those awaiting the game's release on PlayStation. Take a look.
I wish this universe had a few more things to do. Don't you get bored running across the map every day?
Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished. Where's our next stop?
Este es el Gran Blue. Gran Blue Fantasy, puede ser. Este no tiene del todo mala pinta, pero habría que verlo.
Need a hand? My pleasure! Let's see some sparks fly!
Huh. Never mind. I miscalculated. Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz. Extra speed, too slow.
Kick es como Twitch. Es Twitch pero en verde. Sí, es básicamente como Twitch pero en verde, tío. En vez de ser morado es en verde. Son un poquito más laxos, ¿no? Con las políticas y con todo. Que al final no me he enterado si era qué era lo que han enseñado. No me he enterado, tío. ¡Ea! Tú, Pinocho, ¿no? Ojo el Pinocho. El juego del Timothy Chalamet, ¿eh? Que viste desde atrás parece, tío. El chaval de Dune. Hostia. Sí, sí, Game Pass de A1 esto. Hostia, qué chulo, tío. Es que el rollito este... Sí, tío, ojalá salga bueno, La pinta la tiene, tío. La pinta la tiene muy chula. Pega con el paraguas, como la abuela.
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
19 de septiembre. Este no salía en... ¿O no tenía fecha? Play Demo Now, tú, ¿qué? ¿Demo? ¿Qué? Yo me cago en la hostia,
Reveal of a visually stunning new game based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time. This is one of those games that I feel lucky we get to reveal for the first time here at Summer Game Fest. And I think you'll be pretty hyped once you see the gameplay, all built in Unreal Engine 5.
Así está en la tienda de Xbox. No. No encuentro en la aplicación de Play, tío. Me lo bajo en la Play. Buah. No, no lo veo, tío. Bueno, luego miro lo del Ice of P, me cago en la hostia. Igual todavía no está. Pero quería ir bajándomelo.
Sandland, get ready to become an unlikely hero in an adventure where you don't need to be human to save humanity. That's coming from Bandai Namco, and we're excited to see more of it soon. Independent games are such an important part of the industry, and one thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those creators as well. After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from I'm 8-Bit and Double Fine with some incredible indie game reveals. Now, one of the biggest independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive. And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
Descargando demo. A ver si puedo apañármelas para probarla luego, así, después de cuando acabe esto.
Wonder what that was at the end. We'll find out later this month. All right, next, we're stepping into the world of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from NCSoft and Amazon Games with an always-changing environment, massive scale, PvPvE, and the ability to transform into creatures to battle across land, sea, and air. Here's a look at Throne and Liberty.
Our guiding star has shattered. Its shards scattered across the world.
Tío, ¿cómo conoce el Haddock estos juegos? Es increíble.
An ancient evil searches for these lost fragments.
Sí, ¿no? Hostia.
You must find them. Harness their power. And put down this threat once and for all.
Hostia, qué mierda de letras, ¿eh? Tipografía más fea, tío. Para lo bien que se ve el tráiler, ¿eh? Juega lineaje, decía, ¿eh? Hostia. Sí, la canción sé cuál es, pero no paso de ahí, tío. Miradle los ojos, tío. Dime, Haddock, mírale los ojos y dime que este tío no fuma porros.
But on June 19th, Steam Next Fest does return, giving fans a chance to try out hundreds of new in-development games. One of them is the free-to-play medieval fantasy sword-fighting game Warhaven from Nexon, which lets you transform into supernatural immortals. Here's a new look.
Pero siempre sale ahí con los ojos como si estuviera todo empanado, tío. Como... No sé. ¿Esto qué es? Es que no le he prestado atención. Estaba fijándome en los ojos y no le he prestado atención. Es Chivalry o alguna de estas, ¿no? O sea que en tercera persona. Es Chivalry en tercera persona con magias. Totalmente, ¿eh? Che, qué puto caos, ¿eh? Tiene pinta. Debe ser esto. Hostia, totalmente ametrallado del Elden Ring, el diseño de esa tía, ¿eh? Con la armadura pelirroja. Warhaven, pues eso. Vale, el Ice of Peel listo para jugar, ¿eh? Tiene pinta de ser de los mismos que de Human Flat.
Pilgrims, summer is coming, and with it a lot of cool stuff will make its way.
No está el mono, está en el fútbol.
Get ready for darker, more dangerous nights and roaming volatiles.
¿Será alguna expansión?
Parkour rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that, we'll kick off an event season like you have never seen before. Trust me, for one of them you will want to get your butt barbed wired. Very soon, you will get the deadliest summers to date.
Hostia, que bajón de repente, tú. Ya ves, tío. Metido Game Pass en la tienda de Samsung. Estos nos van a meter hasta en la cocina, tío. Tengo entendido que va a salir algo tochísimo. Tenemos una privilegiada de ataque mi polli. No, pero es posible que el DLC del Ring lo tenga aquí preparado el hijo de puta del sobao este, tío.
Now it's time to change the topic and descend into madness. Joining me is a guy who was last on stage at the Game Awards 2021 to announce Alan Wake 2. He's come all the way from Finland. Please welcome from Remedy, Sam Lake.
Kojima, sabéis que salió el otro día, hubo el otro día conferencia de Apple que enseñaron nuevos cacharros y salió Kojima ahí, ¿no?
Thank you. Well, we are so excited because when you announced Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards, you said 2023. We are in 2023. It's coming this October, and we are so excited.
Vete acostumbrándote, Jero.
Time coming for fans and for you. 13 years since the first Alan Wake. So tell us a bit about what can we expect.
Sí, algo vi del Doug Cockle ¿no? Sí, algo vi que estaba enfermo, no vi alguna noticia así de pasado o algo, pero no me paré a mirar. El Doug Cockle, entonces, es el de los juegos, sí. El calvito. Parece Dana White.
Gets to switch between them at given points in the story as they choose.
Yeah, we saw obviously at the PlayStation event you revealed Saga, the second character. Tell us a bit about her. She's in.
Cara de muñeco tiene este tío, Una cara de muñeco que flipas, chaval.
Well,
tiene una cara de que el tío parece casi CGI, es increíble este tío.
Title character, of course, trying to escape from the nightmare dimension of the dark place. And then we have Saga, our new hero, FBI agent, coming to the Pacific Northwest small town of Bright Falls.
Digas que eran como dibujos, pero eran personas reales, que era una niña vestida de rosa y un personaje vestido de azul. Ahora no sé cuál dices, Jado, tío. Que tenían como pequitas pintadas, dices, ¿no? Y se le movía solo la boca. Ya creo que ya sé cuál dices, tío.
The investigation turns into a nightmare when they discover pages of a horror story, maybe written by a certain missing writer.
By the initials AEW.
And this horror
story. Me suena lo que dices, Jado.
Around them.
Interesting. So obviously it's, Alan is still going to be playable in the game. You're going to experience his journey, but Saga, this is sort of new character, and there is that sort of link. Tell us a bit about, you said split 50-50. Do they have separate missions? Because I think you can play them in sort of different sequences or orders if you want, right?
Yeah, we go into the experience playing as Saga.
Okay.
And it's a sequel, but it's also a standalone experience. We are not expecting everybody to do homework if they have not played the original game.
Yeah.
This can be enjoyed as is. Saga doesn't know anything about the lore, about the supernatural in this world. She will be going in very quickly. She has to learn to survive. And with that, all the players will be on
sí, me suena un montón, tío, joder, lo que dices.
And then we open up the experience so that you can hop to play Alan Wake in the dark place as he's trying to find his way out. And you can keep on playing as Saga in the Pacific Northwest as the investigation goes on. And you are free to switch between them. There are a lot of connection points in many surprising ways, but there is no right way to play through this. You can choose. You can go on as Alan all the way close to the end, or as Saga, or you can keep hopping between these two sides of it.
Well, you're always so good at kind of telling challenging, interesting narratives in unique ways. I mean, Remedy's always been known for that, and you especially, so we can't wait to see how these stories intertwine, I'm sure, throughout the experience. Today, though, I know you brought with you some gameplay of Saga's adventure. We're just going to see a raw segment of the game, right?
Yeah, raw gameplay for the first time ever. This is early on from the experience.
They're hyped, Sam. They're ready for it. So tell us, what are we going to see? What
supernatural forces of darkness have brought the murder victim, in this case, back to life as a monster. And Saga is outside Bright Falls at Cauldron Lake, trying to find him and stop him.
Okay, with that, let's take a look at raw, unedited gameplay from Alan Wake 2. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
A ver. Bueno, tampoco es la putísima hostia, pero bueno.
Sounds like somebody's home.
La verdad, fíjate cómo se mueven los árboles y eso, ¿eh? Eso sí que está lo bala. Hostia puta. Dios. What the fuck? Chulo, ¿eh? El enemigo, tío.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. Killer left a message.
It's for us.
Tiene pinta de ser una fumada todavía mayor que el Control. Que el Control, bueno, se habían fumado estos, pero 80 porros con la historia, tío. Bueno. A ver si sale bueno, joder.
Alan Wake 2 looks incredible. Thank you to Sam and Remedy for that first look at gameplay. Now let's get a first look at the co-op campaign of Warhammer Space Marine 2 from Saber and Focus.
Wow. Que ha gritado uno.
Yeah. They engaged us on 2 planets, Avarax and Kadaku. I'll be straight with you, Titus. I have my reservations about your reinstatement. There could be questions. Will that be a problem? No, Captain.
Esto también es café para los más cafeteros, ¿eh? Warhammer 40.000.
My pledge is eternal service. Xenos inbound! Eviscerate this abomination! Come forth and be slaughtered!
Sí, sí que recuerda mucho a Gears of War, sí.
Open the gates. Care to see who can slay more Xenos for the Chiron?
Es que he visto armas por ahí, tío. Había una con 3 miras que era igual que una de ráfagas que sale, no sé si en el Gears 4 o 5, tío. Joder. Hostia. Había un arma que era machacada del Gears. Y es que hasta la sierra, tío. No sé, no sé. A esta gente les ha hecho la música los de Guardruna, por lo menos.
Beautiful indie game, yes, Your Grace, Snowfall. Now it is time for another global game announcement, and this one comes from the minds of Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story, and looks like a heck of a lot of fun. Check this out.
A ver.
We gotta be ready. Nobody half-asses it this time. Ruby.
Ugh. On my mark. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Era el tío de Vikings, tío. El Rolo, ¿eh? Sí, era, ¿cómo se llama el actor? El Clive Standen o algo así. Pero era fijo. No sé qué chifladura es esta, tío. Pero tampoco tenía mala pinta del todo, ¿eh?
More unexpected collaboration. John Carpenter and Saber with Toxic Commando. That looks tons of fun. You guys think any of those zombies made it? I don't know. All right. Well, this August brings the long-awaited full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3. And today, a new member is joining the cast. We're about to see the reveal of Lord Enver Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of Steel Watchers. He's a second antagonist and is voiced by a familiar name.
Otro juego para el mono.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Baldur's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power.
No está, no.
A new age is upon us.
Hostias.
Gods have mercy on those who would stand in our way. A mad dog understands the yank of the leash from the hand of its master.
¿Cómo se llama? Este era el de...
You can be my equal. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Friends, allies, to my side. Let us usher in a new dawn. This city is mine.
I'm not ready to call you enemy. What do you say? Shall we be allies? You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
¿Ves? Es imposible que este tío no fume porros. Me jodas.
This fall, Marvel Games and Insomniac are set to bring Spider-Man 2 exclusively to PlayStation 5. Sounds like you guys are a little hyped, so to tell us more is Brian Intihar, game director at Insomniac. Brian, thanks for coming by. I know you guys are deep in development. First of all, it looks like we have some fancy art behind us. Is this the box?
This is the box art. This
okay.
is, this is it. Here it is. I mean,
It has 2 on the box for a reason, because this game features 2 Spider-Men, so we're really excited about it.
Absolutely. Peter and Miles, we're so excited about this experience that you
Qué
get
rabia te da,
two
Jero.
characters.
Es súper ira, tío.
Some great
Voy a
gameplay
por algo
at
para
PlayStation
beber, tío. Estoy aquí
Showcase,
que me
but
voy a
I
morir
want
de
to talk
calor.
about the 2 villains, I think, in the game. There may be more.
There are more. There are more out there, I
2
promise.
main ones, but we have some new art to show of, we obviously, Kraven, we got the reveal at the PlayStation event. So tell us a bit about him and how he factors in.
Kraven's very different from any character we've done. He's not, he's not powered by magic or, tech. He's just the best hunter in the world, and he's coming to New York for his greatest hunt. And what's better than all of the Marvel characters that live in New York City? So Peter, Miles, and others, he's on the hunt.
And others, ...
Yes, yes.
But Venom also, obviously, Symbiote is a
Gusta
part
salud,
of this
chavales.
whole story, as we saw in the gameplay. Oh, there you go. Good reaction to the art.
I'm glad you're happy.
I don't know how much you're going to tell us about Venom. Is this, can you tell, is it Osborn Venom? Can you tell us, what's the origin of Eddie Brock Venom? Or?
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Our goal was to tell an original story, something you haven't seen in the comics or the movies yet. Obviously, we love Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
All those things you love about the character are going to be there, but how the story plays out, who is Venom, you have to play the game to see how it goes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. There's a bit of a tease. Now, obviously, the symbiote is a big part of the gameplay, and one of the things I think we were all struck with the footage that you showed at the PlayStation Showcase was, how that is going to really impact the gameplay when you're playing as, Peter. So tell us a bit about that and how, the gameplay is going to be dramatically different.
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw it in just the raw power, the strength, and even the transformation of Peter's moves in that gameplay reveal.
Yeah.
He's we call him the acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell there's a lot more strength, a lot more raw power, aggression, which you saw both in the moves and how Peter talks. So it's not just what happens in gameplay, it's what happens, how the story plays out.
Interesting. So how it affects him as well.
Yeah, I mean, you saw some of that, and there's much more of that journey when you play the game.
And I know the journey is also more expansive. You've got Queens, Brooklyn, so even more of sort of
I mean, the city is pretty much doubled in size.
Es que tiene momentos muy chulos, muy espectaculares, pero luego otros, que son muchos también, dices, es que esto lo he visto en Play 4, ¿sabes?
Ambitious game you guys have been building over the past few years. We saw at the PlayStation.
Pero bueno, oye, que yo que sé, que le acabo de meter 180 horas a un juego que se ve como hace 6 años, como un juego que salió hace 6 años, que ya salió desfasado. O sea que...
Jeff, I know you like exclusives.
Yes.
And I can promise you we are very confident what we're going to tell you right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's take a look.
A ver, voy a enseñar algo exclusivo. Has conectado el chat y todo. ¿Qué pasa esto? ¡Hostia! Fecha, tú. 20 de octubre. Perfecto.
Exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Got it.
Awesome. Well, Brian, thanks so much for stopping by. I know you got a lot of work to do.
De puta madre, tío. Otro más para este año que está siendo de locos,
All right. Now let's take a look at Pal World, a multiplayer open-world survival crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called Pal, who can also fight. In other words, it's kind of like Pokemon with guns. And then we're going to look at the Land of the Morning Light, a new expansion to Black Desert Online, which recreates the mythical folktales from Korea's Joseon dynasty, and some huge bosses too.
Literalmente Pokémon, ¿eh? No te rompas. Literalmente un Pokémon con buenos gráficos y pistolas, tú. ¿Pero qué es esto, tú? Ojo, Ya cómo se ve eso, tú. Sale en Early Access en enero del año que viene. Hostia, se veía muy bien. Toma ahí, Popping. Toma Popping de sombras, Mira, mira. Taca, 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 taca. Mira, Ganondorf. ¿Qué es esto, tío? Land of the Born. Ah, vale, del Black Desert.
Our story is more than what hobbits and elves know. It is time we told it ourselves. With hammer and axe we mine and sculpt. Across Middle-earth, delving for riches. Yet the greatest treasure remains.
Todavía es posible que anuncien Bloodborne para PC, chavales. Todavía estamos a tiempo. Sí debería darme alguna luz más o algo, tío.
Come, my fellow dwarves, rally together. It's time we took back our home.
Creo que el eje todavía no tiene nada de eso, tío.
All right, now we're going to look at an exciting new mobile game from a legendary franchise.
Che, tío. El demonio de un ala, ¿eh? ¿Cómo era? Mira, Juanmi. Mira, mira, que esto te lo sacan para ti. Para que te lo instales ahí en el iPhone, tío. Hostia, qué bueno, ¿eh? ¿Qué dices? ¿Cómo va a ser un cagarro? Va que flipas, tú. Con micropagos. Pues a ver, si un juego de móvil, tío. Pues era un puto gacha de esos, tío. Con macropagos también, y dijeron. Buah, Juanmi. Qué manera de pervertir la IP, tío. Square Enix está en horas, pero bajísimas.
And users will have the chance to participate in an upcoming closed beta test. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy, no. Today during Summer Game Fest, DoorDash has your back. You can get a free burrito when you order from Taco Bell using the code GameFest. Plus, get the chance to win a Final Fantasy 16 prize pack. DoorDash, stay in your game. Yep, we got you. All right. Now here's a look at the game we debuted last year at TGA. Banishers Ghosts of New Eden, the story of two ghost hunters in the haunted wilds of North America.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live.
Mira, Jero como intenta condicionarte ya de entrada,
We
tío.
bring closure to those who don't.
Juanmi. Dile algo,
I
joder.
want us back, Red. I want revenge on what killed me. I want to live.
As the man says, we face a choice. Simple.
A ver, la verdad es que el 16 no tiene mala pinta del todo,
Death to the dead. Do we kill?
Pero claro, dicen que se parece mucho a Juego de Tronos y eso, pero ya me sé yo cómo hacen las historias los japoneses, tío. Es que ya me lo sé. Es que ya me lo sé.
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
Every bloody time.
A ver, yo creo que sí que tiene pinta de ser un poquito más dinámico, más... Casi más un hack and slash que un juego táctico como tal. Yakuza, ¿no?
あなた好みの単純な力仕事です。ある人物を警護していただきます。
¿Os molan estos? A mí estos no me llaman demasiado la atención, la verdad. Pero porque no los he jugado. Igual luego los pruebo y me flipan, pero... Como también sacan tantísimos, ¿sabes? Te aborrece sin ni siquiera jugarlos, tío.
トラブル発生。車はまだか。到着まで3分。何があった？お前らも今回り右すりゃ無事に帰れる。さもなきゃ。これから起きることは全部お前らの選んだ結果だ。
Che, tío, mira. La marquesina de autobús ahí va a pegar, Laika Dragon Gaiden. Una nueva ramificación, una nueva escisión dentro de Yakuza, Laika Dragon. Hostias.
Change username to just Stan.
Adjusting morning wake up. Good morning, just Stan.
Base to capsule 12. Come in. You there, Stan?
Voy a fumar un rato, me quito la cama.
Definitely a leak here, Tim. What? How long has it been now?
3 years, 2 months and 17 days.
What sort of operation are they running down here?
He shouldn't be here.
Is someone there?
This doesn't make sense.
Is someone else down here?
No.
Dad! Are you there?
Estaba a punto de decir Subnautica 2 o algo así,
Beautiful
¿sabes?
new game, Under the Waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right, next, Call of Duty. Well, there's a new Call of Duty coming this
Está hoy el
fall
tío
on
sembradísimo,
Warzone Mobile. Today we're
Pero
going to give you the
sembradísimo.
first ever look at Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2 Warzone launching next week. Here's your first look at Vondel, a new Warzone location with points of
Se
interest.
está gustando
a
mucho,
medieval
sí.
castle, a soccer stadium, and an abandoned zoo. Yep, it's all happening. Check it out. Here you go.
Por lo que me gustaban a mí los Call of Duty, tío. Joder. Hostia, unos bikinis. Hoy me sentía chef. Un bikini que es... ¿A qué le llamáis bikini por ahí? Al típico sándwich de jamón y queso, ¿no? Sí, vale, sí. Joder. Un sándwich a la sartén. Yo no conozco otra forma de hacer un sándwich, tío. Bueno, en una sandwichera. Sí, sándwich mixto. Es sencillo y rico, tío. O sea, el San Jacobo es un amago del sándwich mixto, tío. Es un intento.
Porsche, the iconic German automaker, turned 75 years old today. And to celebrate their contributions in the automotive
Pues sin sartén.
all raced a 911 in some point at a game. Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run of 75 consoles inspired by 6 famous Porsche race cars. And I'm thrilled to debut the first design here today inspired by the Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend.
Ya, eso yo también hago un montón, el tomate y fuet o algo así, tío. De hecho, antes me he comido un bocata, Le pongo bien, le meto bien de fuet ahí y un chorro de tomate Orlando, tío. Ya, es que bikini es muy mal. No sé, a ver, sándwich mixto y ya está, tío. Luego está el vegetal, típico, ¿no? Hay con mayonesa, atún, lechuga, ¿no? Que manda cojones que llame vegetal, ¿sabes? Y lleve atún, mayonesa. Hostia, tío. La consola de los maricones, Hostia, increíble.
Phoenix Labs are building the next great entry into the cozy farm sim genre. We all like a cozy game inspired by classics like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. Previously announced for Nintendo Switch, there's now some exciting news for PC players too. Let's take a look at Fate Farm.
Dear friend, life in Azoria's been treating me well. Days pass so quickly. Before I know it, they turn into seasons. It's been a breath of fresh air. I think we found a way to get cozy and
A ver, estos juegos, los buenos, esos los que se dicen el Stardew Valley, son la puta hostia, es un pozo de horas que flipas, tú. Mira, con alitas, tío, con alitas de hada madrina. Es justamente lo que estaba, lo que yo quería, tío. Llegado a ser padre y todo, dice.
We promised variety. There it is. Fate Farm and Mortal Kombat in the same show, only at Summer Game Fest. Now, please welcome Ben Brode, Chief Development Officer and flannel enthusiast at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben? Man, you guys have been on fire. Last time I saw you was at the Game Awards when you won Best Mobile Game. Seems like you've been very busy. We're excited about the Spider-Verse content you've been doing. Lots going on over there, right?
Yeah, it's been exciting. We've been doing a bunch of new features, some of the wildest cards we've ever made, and some new game modes.
Yeah, new game. Is that a segue, Ben?
Certainly, yeah. I'm excited to announce Marvel Snap's biggest update ever. We have a new game mode coming next week. It's Conquest mode. It's a great way to get a super competitive experience and some exciting new rewards. but you don't have to wait till next week. If you haven't tried Marvel Snap, go download it right now on your mobile device or early access on
¿Qué
Steam.
pasa a este, tío?
All right, Ben. I love the enthusiasm, Ben.
That's what I got.
That's you. You're made for YouTube. All right. Well, we heard you brought something fun with you for us to watch, right?
Oh, yeah. So, listen, I am incredible at card games, so I often win. But some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Jeff, some people lose.
Yeah. Hey, fair.
And I like to think it's because they suck. No offense, Jeff. But sometimes it's because they might just be a little bit unlucky.
Cue the tape.
Oh, snap!
Okay, I don't have an ideal hand of cards here, but that's fine. I'll see what I draw in future turns. Anyway, let's reveal the first location.
Labuntus 1, each player.
Este es el... ¿Quién es ese?
Okay,
No sé
I
quién
guess
es.
I will work with what I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2. She gets +2 power. And let's see the next location.
Clover Dangerfield has a 25% chance of destroying
Buenos
your
mofletes.
house.
Okay, well, I mean, 25% isn't that bad. And it's gone. Okay, well, I have some powerful cards in my hand, so I can just wait. Let's see the next location.
The Big Bar. Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6 cost cows.
You gotta be kidding me.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
No, you're just being mean.
Still to come, we're going to look at Immortals of Avium from EA Originals and Ascendant and the world premiere first look at Chapter 4, Season 3 of Fortnite Wilds. Now, if you're looking for the smartest way to level up your gaming this summer, compare top credit cards side by side with NerdWallet and start maximizing your cash back rewards on everything from Wi-Fi to headsets. Now, here's a look at King Arthur Legends Rise, a new cross-platform UE5 game for mobile and PC, a fantasy squad
Tío, se me
RPG
desconecta el chat del OBS, tío. Voy a abrir el directo. Pero es que antes cuando he abierto el directo se me ha vuelto un poco chiributi.
I have sacrificed everything to save your kind. Fight with honor. Vanquish the wicked, and you may prove worthy of your legacy.
De categoría, moro.
Wayfinders, do you remember the fall? The gloom descended on Skylight. You rallied to protect the beacon and paid a terrible price. You fell, and the world was broken. Remember who you were, who you are, and return to us.
This world needs champions.
Han puesto From the Creators of, han puesto 3 juegos y no conocía ninguno de los 3. No conozco. Yeah, tío. Ah, vale, este es Fortnite, ¿no?
Bow at the feet of your future emperor or face
won't stand a chance.
Project under construction.
What did you say, guys? One more game?
Good morning, scavenger. Scan your surroundings to retrieve and recycle anything that could be of value to Scavex.
Starfield.
Captain's log, stardate 43152.4. Our fleet is cautiously entering hostile territory, and the crew is standing by in case they want contact.
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. Your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile.
¿Qué es? El domingo a las 7 era lo de Xbox.
Hey there, Summer Game Fest 2023. It's Will Arnett here. Yeah, right? My buddy Anthony Mackie and I have been working on this for some time now. We're really excited to share with you Twisted Metal, which is streaming only on Peacock starting July 27th. And I'm very excited to share a sneak peek of the character of Sweet Tooth, who I had the pleasure of voicing. Hope you enjoy it. Check it out.
This is gonna be fun.
Ha, swung a little wide there.
Well, aren't we a tall glass of water? Me? I'm more of a Hawaiian punch. I'm guessing you don't fight much outside of your car now, do you?
Look, Clown, I don't need 4 wheels to kick your ass. Any chance we get this back in the cars?
How about a little kill music? She had dumps like a truck. That's like what? All night long.
Let me see that thong.
Like it when the beat goes. Baby, let your booty go. Girl, you want to show? The thong. Do you love the silver-haired god? Don't lie to me.
Yeah, man. Look, I listened to Unleash the Dragon so many times the disc broke. I'm not a liar.
You said you were coming to my show, and then you shot at me.
It was a misunderstanding. I've been getting shot at ever since I can remember. It's forced habit, I guess.
Sounds like you have trust issues.
Who hasn't dreamt of duplicating oneself in order to multitask? This new hack and slash game with a tactical twist allows you to do just that. Brought to you from France, here's the world premiere reveal trailer of Lisfunga, the time shift warrior, coming later this year to PC.
Goddess of time. Receive my light, Lisfunga. Let this power flow through you and fight again alongside your past selves. I'm here again. That's another me. I look good. I rewind. I begin again, but with another me to fight with.
You're coming with me.
Algunas cosas, Berto. A ver. Han anunciado. Han enseñado, tío, el tráiler de la tercera temporada de The Witcher de Netflix, que he pegado aquí un par de gritos. Y me he cagado en Dios como 7,3 veces. Una expansión para el Dying Light 2. Una actualización o algo así, no sé qué más. ¿Qué me han enseñado, Jero?
Cool independent game. All right, next up is a brand new IP from Ascendant Studios, a single-player, first-person magic shooter called Immortals of Avium. It's fast and fluid. It's an FPS in a fantasy setting.
Sí, han enseñado más del Spider-Man 2. Sí, eso es, bueno, enseñar más, no, fecha. Han dado fecha, que es en octubre.
This is such a cool game, super high production value, spectacular gameplay. Tell us about the guy you play. You're the main character, Jack, right?
Yes, I am playing the main character, Jack, as seen behind me. He is a battle
Pokémon de AliExpress. Bueno, el Pokémon de Switch es realmente el de AliExpress, tío. Ese que han enseñado tenía mejor pinta, que podías pegar tiros y todo. ¿Cómo se llamaba? Pal no sé qué era, ¿no? ¿Cómo era Pal?
He kind of comes from nothing. He's I guess they call him a street rat is what he was. But he during a time of intense trauma, he summons the power to control magic. Becomes part of the Immortals, which is like the elite Navy SEAL squad of this world.
No sé cómo era Pal algo.
In the middle of an ever war, fighting for the control of magic.
Okay. You have a great cast. You, Gina Torres in it. Lots of amazing actors in this incredible, really high production value game that's coming out this summer. We don't have to wait long for it. And I know you brought something with you to share today, which is a gameplay sequence, which is one of the most epic sort of parts of the game, right?
Yeah. So this is a wild part of the game.
Hostia, es cierto. Ha salido Nicolas Cage, tío. Hemos echado unas risas muy guapas. Además, el tío estaba con un rollo más raro, tío. No paraba de hablar.
Like one of the most badass levels of a video game I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot mech in the middle of the ocean as it moves around.
Ha sido realmente la hostia.
All right, let's take a look at some brand new gameplay from Immortals of Avium, which comes out this summer for PC, PS5, and Xbox. Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
Sandrax literally pushed us to the edge.
Eso, la demo del Lies of P, sí. Lo tengo ya descargada ya en la Play. Y han dado fecha del Lies of P, que no se sabía que eran... que creíamos que iba para agosto o así, al final en septiembre.
North by northeast, 5 knots. We'll catch him, sir.
¿Qué es esto, tío? A este le enseñaron el otro día en el PlayStation Showcase. Este quedó como de los dioses griegos mal.
Got it. Gotta get to the control room.
De categoría Moro. A ver, no tiene del todo mala pinta, ¿sabes? Pero no sé. No me apetece, ¿sabes? Lo veo y no me apetece. Tiene un montón de... Artísticamente tiene le noto un montón de influencias muy evidentes, tío. Esto de las manos es muy Doctor Strange. El juego se ve parecido a un God of War 3. ¿Sabes? Así con estética de Grecia antigua. Pero con más porros y más luces azules, ¿sabes?
The Pentasod has gifted you with the ability to manifest all three colors of magic.
Sí, sí, recuerdo un montón de historias, tío. ¡20 de julio!
Love that we get to show you guys so much amazing raw gameplay today, and that game looks incredible. Coming out this summer from Ascendant and EA. Now, one game that constantly reinvents itself is Fortnite, and tomorrow, Chapter 4, Season 3 Wilds launches.
La gente gritando,
Today, Summer Game Fest is debuting the cinematic trailer to preview the season. The center of the island has collapsed, revealing a vast hidden jungle.
Creo que esto va terminando. Es que lleva hora y 40 el tío,
Where you can unleash the power, yes, of Cybertron. Here we go.
Es posible que este hijo puta tenga la exclusiva del tráiler de la expansión del Elden Ring, Con la broma de darle los gotis al Miyazaki, tío, es posible que le hayan cedido la exclusiva a este mono, Transformers, tío. Esto no me lo esperaba. El puto Optimus Prime ahí de repente. Aunque en Fortnite ya cualquier cosa, tío. Al que lo quiera, tío.
Fortnite Wilds launches tomorrow. Well, finally, guys, it's time to get to our
Se viene.
finale. And it is a deep honor for me to present this game. What you're about to see is a world premiere trailer that gives us a new look at an expansive world we can't wait to explore.
Hijo de puta. Expansive World.
This game
Se
comes from a
viene.
studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with
Se
its
viene.
iconic characters and rich storytelling.
Ah, no.
I want to thank them for this trailer,
No.
for one of gaming's most anticipated
No es.
upcoming releases.
No es el Elden Ring.
Were true.
We're still here at the scene of this terrible disaster, caused by a massive tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2. Amidst the wreckage of the expressway,
Juanmi, ¿dónde estás?
operations are already in progress.
¿Qué Starfield? Que Starfield lo enseña el domingo, lo del Xbox, primo. Juanmi, ¿dónde estás?
Just look at it all. It's so green. Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
Yeah, Juanmi. ¿Dónde estás? Que no te veo.
But in reality, it's barely
¿Estás
hanging
por ahí?
I was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years?
Claro. Ahí está, vale.
You're asking me this?
This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
Pero grita, di cosas. Joder.
It is the very essence of our star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins.
According to Hojo, they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the Mad, I believe he called them.
Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what.
Well now, think we woke it up.
Angered it, more like.
Feast your eyes on the Turks' latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new.
Joder, pensaba que era Tifa con el pelo teñido, tío. Hay momentos que se ven bastante mejor que otros, Ah, es que el diablo te pide cuenta de Blizzard,
They
amigo.
say she's a monster, that she can peer inside you, into the very depths of your soul, that she can become those you hate, those you fear, those you love.
Green. Yeah.
You murdered my dad. You burned my village.
You know that I killed her. So, who is she?
Disponible a principios de 2024 en 2 discos, y lo ponen en grande.
Fantasy VII Rebirth coming early 2024 to PlayStation 5. Nomura-san, thank you so much. All right, that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest, our live showcase. But that is not the end of Summer Game Fest. Stay tuned this weekend for updates on many more games during SGF Play Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los Angeles, including Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, as well as the Xbox and Bethesda showcase on Sunday. Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from IM8bit and Double Fine, which celebrates the
Pues mono, te han anunciado una actualización para el Dying Light. Para el Dying Light 2. Pero no sé si no han dicho gran cosa, Míratelo a ver. Bueno, se acabó. Doritos cagar. Pues nada, un momentito, voy a quitar aquí las movidas. A ver. Que quería probar la demo del Lies of P ahora, pero me va a ser difícil montarlo todo para jugar desde el sofá, tío, porque no tengo puesto en el monitor nada. Bueno, pues eso, pues mira, vamos a ver si nos deja rebobinar. Sí, nos deja rebobinar. Vale.
And yes.
Han enseñado mono, tío. Vale, eso es. Grande, Jero. Grande. Lo vamos a ver. Pásame, ¿tienes el link por ahí? ¿Tienes el link por ahí, tío? A ver, si no lo busco aquí, mira, es Irene Montero. En primera plana. Hostia, está petando esto, Grande, vale. Joder, gracias.
If there's one thing I love,
Hostias.
it's the sight of blood. And in Diablo 4, there are rivers of it. Show me your worst endgame death with hashtag Diablo Deaths, and you might get a eulogy from yours truly, telling the world that you went out like a hero. Or a chump.
Ya está, ¿no? Bueno. Pues esta es la aportación de Jero de hoy, digamos, ¿no? Sí, sí, a ver, joder, ya se le nota, tío. Se le nota que está de plástico, la pobre. Sí, sí. No es capaz de poner en un cumpleaños, sí. A ver, Prim. Buscarlo va a estar difícil. Vale, he empezado con el Prince of Persia este. A ver cómo de rápido me deja pasar esto, ¿sabes? Luego han dado la tabarra con el Mortal Kombat este, que creo que es una especie de reboot o algo. Sale ahí el Nathan Drake este de pacotillas. Vale, sí. Habían estado un buen rato con lo de Mortal Kombat, Path of Exile. Este igual te puede llamar la atención a ti, mono, que este es de los tuyos, tío. Este es de los que te molan a ti, tío. Así, esto es de... Es como... Será como el diablo esto, ¿no? Se ha parecido al diablo. Que este es online, no es el de rol, vale, vale. No sé, no lo sé, Prim. Yo estos juegos no controlo una mierda. Aquí, vale. Strifa.
Probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show. That Street Fighter Cross Exo Prime. Check this out.
There's nothing more powerful than imagination.
Mira, primo. Hostia, esto ha sido... Mira esto, tío. Que es para el Day by Day, a todo ese... No sé cómo es, tío. Pero mira quién está, tío. No puedo más, se ha salido ahí a dar la tabarra, La peña descojonándose, es que no puedo más, tío.
That's right. Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight in July. I mean, I don't know how these things happen, but
Esto ha estado bien, Sí.
Is probably to go right to the source. This man's bold creative choices have earned him an Academy Award and a few memes on the internet across more than 4 decades.
Es ganador de un premio de la Academia y objeto de varios memes en internet. Ha sido como lo de este tío, como lo del Keanu Reeves, pero de mercadillo, tío, del AliExpress. Encima se ha tirado el tío. Encima se ha tirado el tío hablando, tirando su rollo igual 10 minutos, tío. Es increíble. Qué hijo de puta, un payaso Así se tira un rato, hijo de puta, chaval.
You're fully from the script. Fully method about Dead by.
So this to me was like, wow, I make it. And speaking about split seconds, what I noticed. Excuse me, sinuses, allergies. What I noticed was that every move, because every
Hemos pillado el momento pollo, Tío, que se ha tirado ahí, ¿sabes? Que le estoy pasando para adelante, que esto pasa cada... ¿Cuánto pasa? 10 segundos cada vez que le doy, Bueno, pues eso, pues Nicolas Cage en el juego ahí haciendo el cabra, pues, te puedes imaginar. Encima le sacan de espaldas, ¿sabes? Mono, ¿y esto de repente que se han sacado de la manga? Esto no me lo esperaba yo, tú. Así de repente se han sacado esto de la manga. Que ya me da miedo, ya me da pánico esto, ya lo que van a hacer, lo veré así tapadito con una manta. Dios santo, lo que van a hacer. Uy. Llorando, lo veré, pero bueno. Me ha hecho cierta ilusión ver esto, tío. Es que se lo han pasado por el culo todo, qué pasada, tío.
It won't get you a statue. But it'll certainly help in keeping you alive.
Que no, si es que si no pinta mal del todo, ¿sabes? Y ves cosas que dices, vale, sí, libros, pero es que luego la serie no... Luego la serie se fuman unos porros de crack que flipas, tío. Que luego, pues eso, la acción, pues es que menos mal, ¿sabes? Menos mal.
Everything that's happening. It's all connected. And she's at the center of it. If war is coming, there is no hiding.
Es que ya la banda sonora y todo, tío, ya es que lo de la primera temporada queda tan atrás y tan lejos y tan... El baile de Aretusa, es que esto puede ser la hostia, ¿eh? Sí, claro, como veo planitos, veo escenas, digo, vale, esto me suena, esto tal, esto puede estar guay. Pero luego, pues eso, tío. Marvel, ¿sabes? ¿Ves? La cacería salvaje, joder. Bien, ¿sabes? El mago este del fuego, también.
The dangers we've seen foretell an even more menacing future. For the first time, I understand real fear.
Me cago en la madre que me parió.
We're witches.
Is that so?
Es que estos dos no luchan juntos hasta casi el final. No sé, tío. O están adelantando cosas muy a fuego, o es que no sé. O eso, porros. Más porros.
Just like a boatload of fangs all up in your business.
Pues eso, chavales. The Witcher. Y nada más, realmente no dice nada más destacable. Jero, ¿qué más? Ah, sí, mira, lo de Sonic Manía, este nuevo. Este tiene muy buena pinta. Sí, el Remnant 2 también. El Remnant ahora lo buscamos, sí. ¿Me lo he pasado? Ah, era esto, vale, joder. Es cierto. Perdón. Anuncios, vale, espera. Ahí se ve. Sí, como no lo ha presentado, ¿sabes? Eso, más porritos para que os fuméis, chavales. Más porritos para que os fuméis en el banquito del parque sentado. Hemos dicho que no salía en Play 4 y tal, ¿no? O sea, que lo van a cascar a 80 pavos, dices. No. Sale a 50, vale. Joder, puta madre. En Amazon, en Amazon la 52, en digital. En la historia de Play, por ejemplo, 50. Pues eso, para que os fuméis unos porritos. Ahora. ¿Qué más? El Sonic este, que está bastante chulo. Que este salió también para la Switch, no sé cuándo salía. ¿Este cuándo han dicho que salía? No sé si han dicho fecha de este, creo que no. No. 50 euros en digital, mira, vale. Ah, vale, sí que han dicho, vale, otoño. Toma. Este que al final no sabía lo que era. Honkai Star Rail. Epa. Vale. Parece que este tráiler se ha gastado una clase que flipas, tío. La música y todo es que... ojo, Pues jugablemente, pues ya lo podemos probar, primo. Yo ya me lo he descargado. Es que el pianito y todo, ojo. Esas cosas... Ponen la trompa dura, primo. La trompa siempre. Bueno, que intento probarlo. A ver si no se cae toda la movida, tío. Darme 30 segundos.
That's right, a demo for Lies of P is now available across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Check it out and prepare for the release on September 19th. Now it's time for the reveal of a visually stunning new game based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time. This is one of those games that I feel lucky we get to reveal for the first time here at Summer Game Fest. And I think you'll be pretty hyped once you see the gameplay, all built in Unreal Engine 5. Here we go.
A ver, igual tengo que cambiar la escena. A ver, un momentito, igual se deja de ver y de oír y de todo. Un momento.
Sandland, get ready to become an unlikely hero in an adventure where you don't need to be human to save humanity. That's coming from Bandai Namco, and we're excited to see more of it soon. Independent games are such an important part of the industry, and one thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those creators as well. After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from iam8bit and Double Fine with some incredible indie game reveals. Now, one of the biggest independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive. And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
Vale, creo que casi lo tengo, chavales. Casi lo tengo ya, a ver. A ver si no se rompe esto. Se rompió, ¿no? Se rompió.